So, Edie, you still believe wholeheartedly the alliance is still on and alive?
I totally believe it. Well, listen, look at what happened. When Kale is telling me the night before the POV that everything's busted up, that there is no alliance, this and that, and then Mike stands there before me and says, I'm being true to my alliance. What does that say?
And not to mention,
the alliance is still on.
And not to mention, her and Jen had their breaking up, and now they're exercising that same night together.
Well, you know what? Jen's an idiot, because the truth is, and I'm not lying to anyone when I say, Kale threw her under the fucking bus trying to save her own ass.
I don't want to be arrogant, because that's the worst thing to do in this game.
Overconfidence.
I don't feel that way at all. That's not how I feel. But I'm going to make a statement of fact. None of Kale, Nick, Zach, or Jen make me uneasy, intimidate me, or frighten me in any which way. So whichever order they leave the house is fine, because whoever's staying here does not worry me anyway, because they have fucked themselves so badly that they are just not going to recover from it. And it's that simple. If everyone puts their foot down and says that, then it's just 4 more people that we can just send a packing.
You know how things are in this house, and I totally think that there's going to be drama on this side of the house.
Of course. But why not postpone it until as late as possible?
No, I'm not talking about the cannibalism type of thing. I think there's going to be drama before that. I think that Amber, unwilling and unable to control her emotion and blabbing about everything while she's in her hysterics is going to cause us big fucking problems. And for one, and if Dustin goes up, she's going to lose her shit. She's going to be absolutely worthless.
But that's the thing. Who would put him up? Who would put Dustin up?
He's about the last of anyone in the whole house who's on the pecking order for anyone.
Yeah, who would put him up? And that's the thing.
Honestly, I can't even imagine a scenario in which Dustin would go up unless, no offense to you, he was going up as, like, in the other side's mind, like a pawn to assure that you were going home type of thing.
No, thanks.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he's, like, a target for anyone right now, because who is he going after? Who is he upsetting? Who has he done anything to?
Right.
Nick sure got upset with how Dustin said, I will vote against Mike if there's a guarantee that Zach goes home next week. And Nick was like, who is he?
Well, because he probably doesn't want Zach to go home.
Well, he's telling me that Zach's no threat. We can deal with him. Nobody likes him a few weeks down the line. There's something going on. There's something.
Who said that comment?
Nick.
Oh, really?
No
telling
shit.
you right now.
No shit.
Well, see, listen, but he'll sit up there and tell me and Jess in the same sentence how we got to get that guy out of there. I mean, as of today, we got to get this guy out of here. But he tells you that.
I'm telling you for a statement of fact. I watched them shake hands in the middle of the kitchen. I watched it with my own 2 eyes.
He said that doesn't mean anything. He was like, yeah, okay, like, check on it.
Yeah, well, I told you about the whole $50,000 deal and all the rest of the bullshit. Fuck those guys. They need to be separated. We need to win HOH 2 weeks in a row to control this whole thing and blow those motherfuckers out of here.
I know.
2 more weeks and there's not much left to report on. You know, their problems will be long an issue of the past at that point.
I don't want to sit here and whine and cry, but I'm telling you the truth. This week has been extremely stressful for me. Listening to everything, all this bullshit going on with Danielle, bullshit going on with Danielle and Nick, bullshit going on with Nick, all these people backstabbing each other, trying to keep you guys all caught up on everything that's going on. Amber breaking down, blabbing her fucking ass off in the bedroom.
To who?
Just like, huh?
To who?
Who knows? Whoever was around. Danielle came in and just like, did you
See,
hear
I don't
Danielle
experience.
screaming at me upstairs with the door closed?
No. See,
well, most of the people downstairs said they could hear every word of hers. She was going off on me last night.
I didn't
For the
hear
most part, I mean, I have a sense of everything that happened clearly, but I didn't get like the full breakdown of yesterday's drama. Because you know what? Once you see everyone scrambling and weeping and fighting and this and that, it's like, honestly, if people want to talk to me about it, I'm here, and if not, then it's their business. And so, yeah, I have a basic idea of everything that happened, but I didn't probe into it for the most part with yesterday's stuff.
The thing with Amber I told you, didn't I?
Which
you
part?
came up to me and you said, you want me to finish ED?
Yeah.
And I said, no, I just need to let me help. This is help me get it out. When Dustin left, I gave Dustin my key to the HOH. Dustin went up there, and he let in Nick, Zach, and Jen. And then he left, and he left them 3 up there. And with all of the bullshit, and I had the remote control, and I go up there, and the remote control is like sitting right on, the TV's on, all this shit. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck this shit. They give it to me as a tool for me. It's the only room in the whole entire house that you can have a conversation and be secure that it's not going to be heard. And the little spy thing and all this other shit. And I was fucking furious. I forgot they were up there. We had dinner. Dustin came down. I'm washing dishes, and I see in the mirror who comes out, Zach and Jen, at the same time. And I know Nick's still in there. And I was furious. And that's when I turned around and I'm like, Jen, I don't want you up in the HOH at all as long as I'm up there. Zach, same thing. I marched upstairs and kicked Nick out of there, and I was fucking pissed. It's just like, they're going to use my fucking room?
Right, to scheme against you.
Get the fuck out of here. You know, I was furious. And then Amber's sitting there drying dishes as I'm washing, and I'm so mad that I'm like washing the dishes, and I'm just taking the silverware, and I'm like throwing it in the other sink as she's drying it. And she's getting all bent, like I'm mad at her, and she starts crying and goes into the room and just gets hysterical because...
Which room?
Huh?
Which room did
Her room.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant HOH. She was yelling or something.
No, and she's like, you know, oh, you know, you've been so weird, and I haven't been able to talk to you, and like afterwards, you know, and she's like, you know, I'm like, this didn't even concern you. It had absolutely nothing to do with you. I was pissed at them. It wasn't you. Why? Because I'm mad and you're standing next to me. You think it's about you, and you start crying. You get all hysterical over these things that don't have anything to fucking do with you.